Good morning everybody and welcome to Quartzsite. It is currently January 16th, 2024, not February like the last video. Anyways, I know I'm a little late in the weekly updates. We had quite a bit of wind last week, and if you know anything about drones, wind and drones don't really mix that well. So there was limited opportunities to go out and do a real good job of the tour, but today's a gorgeous day. So we're about 3 days into the RTR, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. The women's RTR has already taken place, and we're about 4 days away from the big tent RV show. So I figured this would be a great time to show you how busy it is here now that some of the big events have really truly started to happen. So this will be released in the two different formats. The first is the long format content, and it will be one long video that'll be time-stamped with different increments along the way. So like usual, if you are interested in just a dash cam or just a drone footage or just a certain area like La Posa South versus La Posa West, you can skip along and see the areas. If not, sit back and enjoy the show. The second part will be in different segments in separate videos posted in YouTube. The one thing I will say though is I kind of speak at random about the different things that people ask me about and the different questions they have. So if you're only watching one segment, you might be missing out on information you might be interested in. So if you're new to Quartzsite, thinking of coming to Quartzsite and wanting to learn about it, I highly suggest you watch the full thing, or at least the increments in different stages or different times. But if you're from Quartzsite, you just want to see your rig, just want to see how busy it is, you know everything there is to know, then by all means skip along and watch whatever suits your fancy. So that's kind of it. So I'm gonna hit the road, take you on the same kind of route I go on every time. So I'll take you to the big tent area, the Tyson Wells area, which some people have asked. Yes, that is still in Quartzsite. I'll try to go over that a little more in this video. And then we'll hit the 4 different sections of the LTVA here in Quartzsite. All right, let's go. I'll take you along. All right, so we're headed north along the Highway 95. You see the little ATVs off on the side of the road that I've mentioned. It seems to be their parallel road into town. Anyways, we're headed south along the 95 into Quartzsite. Just left one of the La Posa LTVAs that are on the south side, and we're heading into town. We're going to start with the big tent area again, as well as Tyson Wells. And there seems to be some confusion for people that have never been here before of whether those are actually in Quartzsite or not. And there seems to be a lot of Tyson named places. So yes, the big tent show and Tyson Wells are technically in Quartzsite. They're just south of the I-10. I forget, but I'll post it up here in the video. Anyways, it's just south of the interstate that takes you from Phoenix into California, but it's still within the boundaries of Quartzsite. The shopping area is called Tyson Wells. It's a bit of a pop-up tent flea market city, if you will. But it's called Tyson Wells. There is the Tyson Wash LTVA, which is just to the south. And then there's also the Tyson Wash itself, which runs north to south and south to north. And that's where a lot of the water flow and hang on one second. Where a lot of the water flow goes from the off-run of the rainy season and the rains. You saw that if you watched one of my videos where I show the morning after the rain, the morning after the storm, you'll see that's Tyson Wash. So there's Tyson Wells, there's Tyson Wash, and there's Tyson Wash LTVA. So as you can see, it's getting quite a bit busier here in Quartzsite. The RTR is going on. It's in day 3 now, I believe, and I think there's 3 more days of that. So the 16th, that runs until the 19th, and then directly after that, on the 20th, the RV show begins. Let me just get pulled in here, and we'll pop up the drone. So we're basically in peak season now of Quartzsite. If anything, I might say next week with the actual RV show is truly the peak season, because there's some people that come specifically and only for the RV show. So we'll park here and we'll get the drone up for you all. See, the big tent is up. A lot of the tents that surround the big tent look like they're up. You can see all the different salesmen and their golf carts and caddies ready to take you around, tour some RVs, sell you some things, Yeah, they're all just waiting. So RVs are already open. You can see all the doors open. You can walk in and see them, and they're on display. And I'm sure these people will be very willing to sell you some. So yeah, as I was saying, there's lots of salespeople here in their golf carts, ready to zip you around, give you tours of RVs, and I'm sure they'd be more than willing to sell you something. I'm not currently in the market for anything new. We're quite content in our 1972 13-foot bowler, but hey, if you're into something new, this is a good way to see what the options are, have a feel for them, go inside them, browse the different options. You can also see from the drone footage that Tyson Wash pop-up tent market there's a little less tents there. That's because some of the vendors are here all season, and some of them come for all the different little shows that occur. So some of them packed up and moved on, and some of them are still here waiting for the next show. Alright, so we're going to head to La Posa west now.